Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Tuesday, March 26, 2024, 6:25 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:25 a.m. Eastern Time. I normally don't show my face, but I just wanted to say hello to my friends and take a quick, just 1 minute pause. If you have good thoughts, good energy, prayers, whatever your belief system is, if you could just send those good thoughts and energy to Baltimore right now, and first responders, the people on the boat, the people that were on the bridge, family members. Let's just have a quiet moment and think about those people real quick, and then we'll get started with the show. All right? Let's start that minute now. All right, thank you so much for the good thoughts and energy that we're sending out collectively to Baltimore right now. So we got that out the way, and hopefully they find more survivors. All right, we'll officially get started in 2.5 minutes. I normally jump on a little bit earlier, but considering I'm almost doing a 2-hour show, I thought I'd jump on it just like 4 or 5 minutes before the show actually starts. Say hello to my friends, and let's get this started, and let's kind of up the mood a little bit now. We have our energy sent out where it needs to be. Now we can get focused on trading. And I love trading more than anyone I know. Anyone. And I know that that's pretty, I guess, egotistical of me to say or bragging on. I love trading more than anyone I know. But I also recognize that trading is just a vehicle to get to freedom. And it's to get more time. Time is something we can't make more of in this life. So I want to always keep trading where it needs to be. It is a means to an end. It is a vehicle for me to get freedom. And I love it so very much. Our family and friends are more important than trading, and our loved ones and our pets. So always trying to get perspective. And this is coming from someone who has been totally off kilter since I found trading, because I love it so very much. All right, let me go say hello to my friends, and we're just going to take this on a regular time schedule. Like, no regular time schedule. We're just going to do what the heck we want to do. Let's see what we got coming up. In 1 minute, we have core durable goods and durable good orders. This could move the market. It is a 3-star event, so just remember that. But I'm going to stop and say hello to my friends, and if the market moves, it moves. Hello, Mark. Hey, Nugget, Tom, Shake and Bake, Casey. Hey, Mark. So sweet, Tom. Hey, Greg, Casey Z, my friend out in Great Britain. Hey, Donald, Mal. Good morning, Rav. Hey, Bass. Paula, how are you? Hope you're warm. I have a turtleneck on, but it's 36 degrees here, so I think it's appropriate. Hey, Bull Strike. Monica, happy Tuesday. I don't think I've seen your name in here before. Welcome. Hey, KK, Sam. Hey, Paul, K-Mac. Jill, is this the Jill from the Northwest area that used to be a member? Is it that Jill? Hey, Dollar Tree, I may have asked that before. Hey, Dollar Tree, Spaceball, Jake. Hey, Hector, Steven, the Swing Report is a separate subscription from the ChartGuys membership. Hey, Success, Abdul, 93 Mischief, my girl Tammy. One-liner, Abdul, Succulent. Zach, oh boy, I own it. You're welcome, Zachary. Hey, Gary. Very cold and stormy. Nope, not that Jill. Different person. Okay, well, I still love you. I still love this Jill. Hey, Crypto Baron. ABCDer. Hello, let me go back up to the top. I'm going to take this at my own agenda, my own role, like speed. So y'all just bear with me. We're just going to get through charts. We're going to learn together, okay? Let's see. First chart request. PFE. PFE. The question is stair step on monthly. Sure. You got a bull break now at 28.69. It could work. 25.38, 25.61. You got a monthly double bottom. You got a daily downtrend, but you are looking for a potential weekly high or low, not guaranteed. Pfizer's been struggling. Let me remind you of Pfizer's overall pattern that it had. It was one of the few monthly cup and handle patterns, and yearly, and look at that big spike and then gave it all back. So let's see if we can get an hourly inverse head and shoulders pattern going. I feel like I missed a question. Success. Didn't you type in Cigna and United Healthcare? Did I miss that? Okay, yeah, I didn't miss that. Lily. I like Lily. I like the daily squeeze. It was a Queen of the Mountain yesterday. Hourly squeeze, 4-hour squeeze, and daily squeeze. It's going pretty tight range. I like it. I think you could watch it for a trade for sure. CYBN. Weekly, we're on our second weekly inside bar. We're in a weekly uptrend. Daily, a daily lower high is anticipated compared to 52 cents due to the size of that pullback. 4 hours going sideways. Hourly, we have a little uptrend. Pretty choppy action, actually. And it makes me scroll out, look at that weekly inside bar and say, that's why we're chopping around. Decrease in liquidity. Decrease liquidity. CI is going nuts. Yep. United Healthcare had that news of that the DOJ was going to look at an antitrust probe or something like that. So UNH has news where Cigna does not. So yes, Cigna is more bullish. Square. Square has a good 4-hour EQ. Doesn't it have a 2-week inverse head and shoulders? I think I remember that. Yeah, 2-week inverse head and shoulders. Broke bull without a lot of follow through yet. Daily little squeeze. We're gapping up. Gap rules apply. PLTR. Gapping up. Gap rules apply. I mentioned yesterday, and I'll continue to say it, I don't like this chart. We have a higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high. Pretty choppy. We are holding the daily 26 EMA. I guess that could be your criteria. Little 2-week potential bull flag. But daily is pretty choppy. CVNA had a good day yesterday. We are not gapping up though. Bears will be looking top fish 91.60. CVNA has a bad habit of giving up gains. We'll see what happens. That's a new 52-week high, but not an all-time high. All right, y'all ready to get the show on the road? ABCDer, you're stuck on a short with QQQ. Stuck is a word that is relative. You're never stuck. I mean, as long as the stock is still trading, you're not stuck. You can get out. And in this case, it's not a stock, it's an ETF. But so QQQ, you're gapping up this morning right now. You're still gapping up. So if we re-enter yesterday's range and maintain 446 is 26 as resistance, and you could stay in that short. If we continue to proceed on with this gap up with a gap and go, you're probably going to want to cut that loose and eat that loss. Okay. All right, let's get this show on the road. Good morning. Where am I? This is who I am. No, right here. ChartGal Lori. This is who I am. Hi. I'm part of the ChartGuys community and we teach technical analysis. I've been a trader and technical analyst for the last 8.5 years. I've been a member of TCG for the last 7 years and 1 month. Dan was and is my mentor. He's unbelievable. And I've been training under him for 7 years. I've been trading crypto. May will be 7 years I've been trading crypto. I've traded every single thing you can trade. We would be hard pressed to find something I haven't traded. So I'm not saying I've traded it all well, but I've traded it all. So today we have the pregame show and then we have an open house. And we just do this once a month to pull back the curtain so you can see what we do inside TCG. So I'd love to hear where y'all are from in chat. If you could just put where you're from, I'd love to say hi to you and learn where I'm going to visit next. See where all my vacations are going to be. And I'm sure y'all will all gladly put me up. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Couldn't say it with a straight face. Okay, so what's going on with the ES? We have potential daily bull flag. Daily uptrend. Daily higher low likely set at 527,250. And now, are we maintaining our gap up? Yes, we're maintaining our gap up for now. Gap rules apply. We're going to want to see, if we have a pullback, we're going to want to see 520.95 hold on a pullback. QQQ. Asheville. She's traded husbands too. You're so funny. True story. Switzerland. Oh. Minnesota, succulent life. Basque is from Minnesota. Clemson. Ugh. Go Tigers. LSU. Okay, so QQQ is also has a gap up going. We have a potential daily bull flag there. We're looking for that daily higher low. Look at the futures. Look how pretty that looks. Futures, NASDAQ. RTY, this looks healthy. Don't come over here. Bull strike, you don't want me in Belgium. Okay, I won't go there. I won't go there, okay. Dow, we're still inside yesterday's range. It's definitely not as bullish as NASDAQ. And I say this at least once a week, and I probably need to say it every day. And I know repetition aggravates some people. Repetition is good for how I learn. As long as the semis are leading the bull move up, I would not step in front of that bull train. All right, so semis are strong this morning. We have the VIX that is weak. EMAs are overhead on the hourly chart. We have Hang Seng is green. We got DAX that is green. And let's go look at our table. Yep, that's right. We have 131 points to the bulls. This is called the Market Environment Dossier. This is just a table where I developed this table as a way to objectively communicate to the listeners what I'm looking at. So if I say bullish or bearish, to what degree? It gives a little bit more objectivity of all the correlations that I track. XLF and XLV were kind of on the fence, so I did not check them off. They were kind of flat to neutral. And then everything else is pointing pretty bullish this morning. So we'll see what happens as the day develops. I haven't said this in a while either. Jimmy Carter is still on hospice for the past 13 months. If he were to, God forbid, pass away, the stock market could be closed for a day. So we will be closed this Friday for holidays. Don't forget that. All right, Hang Seng and DAX is green. Bitcoin is green. Bitcoin's holding up so well. Look at this 12 EMA. Now we're stopping right underneath yesterday's low, but at this point I wouldn't say it's a problem. Bitcoin bulls are still in control. Ethereum bulls are still in control. We're right up under yesterday's low, yesterday's high as well for Ethereum. Dollar is weak this morning, potential hourly bear flag underneath yesterday's low. That could be good for the market. We have gold taking advantage of that with a potential hourly bull flag. We had this big blow off top. Will we get a daily lower high relative to 2225.3? I'm coming to London. All right, I'm there. Would love to. I've never left North America continent. That's sad, huh? But I didn't get in a plane till I was 23 years old for business. So that's probably par for the course. So considering how far deep in the country I'm from, but I plan on rectifying that soon. Oil is green. We have API estimates after hours at 4:30, and I believe we have oil inventory tomorrow. That hasn't changed because we're closing on a Friday, not a Monday this week, so everything should stay according to plan. But if you're trading it, please check the schedule for yourself. Oil has a potential a 4-hour bull flag, daily lower high possible, monthly lower high likely. Nat gas, well, hello. Don't know what happened here. Did we have a rollover? Had a big move up, giving a lot of it back. I don't know what's going on here, so I don't want to pretend like I do know that it's contango or backwardation, or is this just a move that's giving back? Well, speaking of giving back, Apple, we're pulling back here. 169.45 is yesterday's low. We're coming in hot to that low. Amazon, we're not gapping up. We're close to gapping up. 180.78. We're 23 cents from yesterday's high. Pretty bullish. Market's pulling back a little bit. Potential daily bull flag. So we just had data. Don't forget about that. The durable goods order. And there's all kinds of things that happen with the market. Do y'all know how much freedom comes without needing to know why everything is happening? When it comes to the market, don't care. I only care if it affects my personal life. And to that degree, I just know that I will manage regardless. So I'm not even that worried about that stuff. So just let go and accept all possible outcomes. It will really be freeing in your life. If you listen to this woman about one thing, let it be that. And that you just let go and accept all outcomes. The second thing, listen to this woman, is location, location, location. How many times have you been in a trade that was a great trade idea and thesis, but you got in too late? You chased and you still lost even though it went your way. Location, location, location. A huge stepping stone in your trading journey will be letting trades go that you missed. When you miss the appropriate entry and letting it go and just smile and wave, joy of missing out. So I wanted to bring a lesson here today, and I just could not get off one topic. Location, location, location. It's important and more than just real estate. A good entry will fix bad exits. A good entry will fix bad profit targets. A good entry will fix misplaced stop losses. A good entry, it helps compensate for other mistakes that you make in trading by getting a good entry. And if you start off the trade with a bad entry, you're already, shooting yourself in the foot. I like to think of it as I wait for the car to come back and pick me up. Let's say I want an Amazon trade long. And I say, okay, I want it to come into closing. What was the closing price? 179.71. So if I jump in front of 180.25, that is 44 cents ahead of this level. I want to wait as close to this level as possible. So I wait for the bears to come back and pick me up for a bull trade. And it seems counterintuitive. If I want a bull trade, I wait for it to come in. What if you had to wait for a reverse tick on whatever short or long you wanted? If you wanted a long Amazon, you had to wait for it to come back. If you wanted a short Amazon, you'd have to wait for it to spike up. It actually changes your trading, waiting for the vehicle to come back and pick you up. And if it doesn't come back and pick you up, it wasn't meant to be, okay? Location, location, location is so very important. And it's the most important thing that you can do in trading, and it's one of the last skill sets to develop. So start rushing the clock here and say, I'm going to work on that skill set now. And if I don't get a proper location entry, then I'm not going to enter, and I'm just going to smile and wave. Yep, set alerts. Okay. Amazon looks strong. We're up near yesterday's high. No big issues here. Nvidia, we're in the middle of yesterday's range. No major issues. Hourly EQ. We're close to all-time high of 974. Bears will be waiting here at 974, and if we break through 975, bulls will be waiting. When we get through those key levels on Nvidia, you can get a quick $3 or $4 real quick once we break bull through those. Tesla, second weekly inside bar forming. We have a huge gap up. I forget what the news was. Doesn't really matter to me. Analyst forecast, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. So we're looking at a gap up on Tesla, so gap rules apply. I am very interested in Tesla long. I have a starter position, and I'm looking to add to it. We have a potential daily inverse head and shoulders forming on Tesla. And let's see if we can get this bounce going. All right. We need to get over 178.18, which we are right now, and hold it for a daily trend change. Crowd is a queen of the mountain trade. Look at this daily squeeze. So we had a big move up on, what was that? On earnings from Tuesday, March 5th, and we've been going sideways since. Look at that squeeze. 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 So over 329.25, we have a bull break. Below 323.80, we have a bear break. So I will be watching crowd today for a potential trade setup. OKTA, look at that 4-hour squeeze. Potential weekly bull flag. 4-hour squeeze. We're looking for a pullback. Come back and pick me up. Come back and pick me up, OKTA at 106 for a potential long trade. Reddit, back burner. This thing has been on fire. Back burner trade idea, first 5-minute oversold during regular trading hours. New York City, that's where I'm headed. Okay. Yeah, John, there you go. Me too. John, let's stack the votes for the Northwest. If you are on the west side of the country, go vote for the Northwest for the meetup. Okay. Roku, we watched 3 days last week for this high compression squeeze. It's going sideways, and I've told y'all multiple times, it's not lost on me that this is a potential 2-week bear flag. I get that on Roku. This has a very high compression squeeze. We're gapping up ever so slightly, so a pull back to yesterday's high and hold could be a long signal. I'll be watching this. This has been going sideways for a really long time. Look at this. Why would today be the day it breaks out? I don't know. Or breaks down. I don't know. I'm just going to have to keep watching it. All right. I have my TV. I wish I could show y'all. I have a waterfall with a living room that's open to the waterfall and a fireplace, like this YouTube video, and it's just very relaxing in the background to trade to. Okay, finally, snow. Snow, we're looking for a monthly higher low. A daily higher low is possible. We have a squeeze forming on the hourly chart. And we're right underneath yesterday's high. I like snow for a long if we can get through yesterday's high. Yeah, I did see that apple candle. Asheville for you, swarming. Well, I only want you to vote for the Northwest if you live in the Northwest. I'm not trying to rig the vote. If you live in the Northwest, I want you to vote for the Northwest. So, and what I'd like to do is we could have mini meetups. I know John has asked for that before. Like if we could get to know each other a little better, maybe people in Northwest, we could have our own meetup in addition to Asheville if Asheville's the one that wins. I will be at either. All right. So that was the end of my Queen of the Mountain trades. We start the open house in 10 minutes. So I need y'all to give me 1 minute while I post stuff in our chat. One second, I have members asking me questions. James, you want me to look at Coco? I think it's CC. Coco be going cray-cray. Coco's where it's at, y'all. Look at that. Weekly RSI 94. Blue sky breakout doesn't matter as much. Have we pulled back enough on the 30-minute to get a 30-minute lower high? It's possible, James. Okay, so I answered all the member questions. So now this is what I do every morning that I'm live, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, and then I'm live Monday midday, Monday afternoon, and then I do the market recap Monday through Thursday, and Dan will drop in and do one of those 4 usually. Okay, morning, y'all. Ticker request thread for live. So this is what we do every morning, 5 days a week. We ask our members to tell us what they want us to look at. And then I'm going to post the Queen of the Mountain table and Queen of the Mountain and Med table. Where's the Med table? Pretty green. And Queen of the Mountain. I'll remind you one more time, we are closed Friday. The market's closed Friday due to Good Friday. Okay. Oh, wait, dupe, Lori, Ann. I messed up. Y'all didn't stop me. So I get to trying to do too much at once. Okay, now that's posted. All right, now we're in business, and then I will look over here, and whatever the members request, then I will answer. Go back over here. I'm going to move the table. I'm going to start and we have audio only for those that work and can't watch a screen and they just want to do audio only. We have an audio only option. Okay, I want to move everything I don't need. In 29 minutes, we have data. I don't want to forget about that. Let's see. Let me update that. 6 minutes, we have data. All right. And then at 10 a.m., we have consumer confidence. Okay, I'm gonna move that. Get my options sorted, unusual. Hey TCG members, if you're just now joining us and you missed the pregame show, hi, how are ya? Hope you're well. We'll get started here in just a second. I'm just organizing everything. ES is pulling back pretty hard here. 5 minutes oversold. Odds favor 30-minute higher low relative to 5286. Pretty big pullback. What happened with NASDAQ? NASDAQ 2. We lost the 30-minute support on NASDAQ. We have plenty of room for an hourly higher low. 5 minute is barely oversold on NASDAQ, but it is RTY. Not oversold, holding up better. Plenty of room for a 30-minute higher low and an hourly higher low. Dow. Plenty of room for hourly higher low and a 30-minute higher low. So Dow and RTY holding up better. Let's go see if I can figure out real quick what's going on. NVIDIA. NVIDIA's pulling back a little bit. Tesla's holding up nicely. So right now, TCG members and public, this is what I'm looking at. So ARM, I have an open trade with TCG from yesterday's live stream. So I have that pulled up to manage the last couple calls. Crowd could get a trade from that. OKTA could get a trade from that. Queen of the Mountain. Roku, Queen of the Mountain. Snow, Queen of the Mountain. And Tesla, I love this gap up. Daily inverse head and shoulders. Looking for a potential addition to my swing. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 charts I'm watching for an open trade. Way too many. So as the next 34 minutes go by, I will move charts around. I like to get it from 3 to 4 over here so we can keep our focus really nailed down. You're going to be watching me, which TCG members normally don't see me on the live stream. I don't show my face because it's very early to do makeup, folks. Really early. So, but I really get quiet. I like to calm myself. I have a high energy sometimes, so I like to calm myself before I take trades and get the members centered. Yesterday, I felt an urge and an urgency to trade, and then I had to combat that, and I was very honest with the members. I had a red week. I had a red Thursday, Friday last week. I've had a really good year. And I told Dan a week and a half ago, I keep looking at my balance and I know what that means. I'm going to have a red week. And he laughed because we know when you get that overconfidence, even if you're aware of it, that you know it's happening and it's like, oh, this is the best start to a year I've ever had, that, you know, the market's ready to kick you in the teeth because you've gotten too confident. And I told Dan, this is what's going to happen. That's exactly what happened. So now I have to analyze, even when I recognize that behavior or that confidence that starts leaking in, like, oh my gosh, I'm checking my balance too much. You know, maybe just take a break instead of trading, because I know what happens. It consistently happens. So, you know, I'm still on my journey. Even though I'm 8.5 years in, I'm still on a journey of improvement. So you'll get to watch me being quiet, focusing myself, channeling flow state, because that's what we all need to be doing while we trade. I'm watching Bitcoin move up a little here. Okay. Okay, let's go back and let's look at the markets. Let's start over. Okay, Apple is bouncing from yesterday's low very well, and that's fine as long as it holds yesterday's low into market open. We don't want to see it dip below the low during regular trading hours. So we just looked at this 30 minutes ago with the pregame show, folks. Yeah, there's only 127 likes and there are 300 of you. Come on. Okay. No cursing, please. I'm trying to mod this and ABC dear. Okay. All right, so let's look at ES. What do we have going on here? ES, we're looking for an hourly higher low here, the hourly 50 MA. Logical place to look for it, but now on the bounce we're looking for a 15-minute lower high relative to 52.9975. I will be, let me pull that up now, my market internals. I will be ignoring market internals for the first 20-25 minutes. I ignore them on gap ups because they're not as helpful because they get noisy at open on gap ups. So, but we will be looking at that. I'm going to constantly be looking for all the puzzle clues that I can to help you navigate the morning. And of course, we'll be looking at our major sectors. XLK is the largest, then XLF, then healthcare, XLV, then consumer discretionary, then industrials, communication, Apple, and semis. All right. Oil is popping a bit. So ES, we're looking for a 15-minute lower high on the next bounce. NASDAQ, we're looking for a 15-minute lower high on the next bounce. Do we EQ out or bear flag out? RTY is healthy. Dow, we're pulling back a little more than what bulls would like to see on the next bounce. We're looking for a 30-minute lower high. VIX, we're getting a 15-minute higher high. See if bulls are able to get anything going on VIX. That would be detrimental, possibly detrimental to the market. We have oil really popping here, which it can get manipulated on low volume here at pre-market. Hang Seng and DAX are green. Bitcoin is still very strong. We're right under yesterday's high. 15-minute equilibrium. Ethereum made a 15-minute lower low, not as healthy as Bitcoin. Dollar is popping. So when you look at ES, we're looking for a 15-minute lower high on the next bounce. And on Dixie, we're looking for a 15-minute higher low on the next bounce because it has strength. Gold is likely pulling back, yes. So on the next bounce, we're looking for a 15-minute lower high on gold. Oil is popping, 15-minute uptrend, 30-minute uptrend. 82.48 is your remaining resistance. All right. Is Apple recovering? Yeah, Apple's still holding the low of yesterday. I don't know exactly what happened here. We do have room for a 2-minute higher low now on the next pullback. Amazon's holding up nicely right underneath yesterday's high. If yesterday's high remains as resistance, and I would just call that 181, that would be a top fish level. If we can regain 181, that is a long signal. Nvidia no longer gapping up. We are opening up near yesterday's high with a little bit of strength. I'm still bullish semis. Okay, and I may lose track of YouTube chat. Wild Deuces, and hey, dude, I do the same thing. It's just sometimes there are kids here that are sitting in their parents' laps, and we are near their parents, looking over their shoulder, and just we want to keep it as clean as possible. Okay, a lot of you are asking about SMCI. I like it. We're gapping up. Gap rules apply. I love SMCI. However, I continue to remind myself we're looking for a daily lower high on SMCI. But I love that it's gapping up. It has some strength. Up 7%, up 3%. At a minimum, you could have it on back burner watch due to the size of yesterday's move and the pre-market move. I'm getting interviewed today by Blake Morrow on Trader Summit, and when I get that link after the interview is complete, I will share it with you in case you want to look at it. We'll be just talking about charts and setups that I like in general. Yeah, Sound has a lot of volume coming in, not as much as Tesla. Tesla has huge dollar volume. Sound is gapping up, gap rules apply. STOK gapping up. Pharmaceutical. BKTX had study results. I'm just looking through all of the high volume names. SoFi. Donut. Is it? Who's? Oh, I copied that. News. Let's see who. McDonald's to sell Krispy Kreme donuts nationwide. So Donut is gapping up on that. Do not discount Donut. That was pitiful. 15-minute equilibrium right now on Donut. I'm still going through high volume names. Be careful with GOEV, GOEV. A lot of people are just pretty turned on that stock, and I think there's just so many bag holders. MU, we're approaching yesterday's high. We got a new all-time high yesterday. We're opening up closer to yesterday's high than low. This could be a long signal, maybe at the closing price. Again, I'm just going through all the high volume names that I see in pre-market. CLSK holding up well. Bitcoin will need to get over yesterday's high in order for CLSK to see a break, in my opinion. Mara week. Riot, we're right here at yesterday's high. If we cannot get through, let's call it 1260, then this may be a short. Let's see, who am I getting rid of? That may be a short. I'm going to keep Bitcoin up on my other page. Okay. Okay, that's all the things I'm watching. If you watch the pregame show, you've heard all my spiel. So now I'm going to go see what the members want me to look at. And then I'll start pulling up strike prices for what I'm looking to trade today. All right, LNG, nat gas was up 10% overnight. LNG is not really benefiting. I mean, I guess we're gapping up by 4 pennies. This is what I've been watching on LNG. This very clear daily downtrend, and we popped up above, coming back to retest the daily 50 MA. This could be a buy point for LNG, looking for a laggard play in commodities. And what we're also watching is a potential daily inverse head and shoulders. You definitely don't want to see price drop below that trend line on LNG, but I like it. We just want to hold that 160.96 for a potential gap and go. mRNA gapping up. Gap rules apply as long as we hold the high of yesterday. That is a long signal. Daily uptrend. Weekly higher high is possible. We're holding the weekly 50 MA. Let's see what you got, mRNA. Sound with big volume. Gapping up. Gap rules apply. As long as we hold the high of yesterday, that is a long signal. I won't be trading this. This one has some major chop. This has some, people are throwing it away. We had an amazing trade on it. Back here, one of the best trades. Let's see. Right here. One of the best trades of the year as far as Queen of the Mountain trade, that breakout. It was unbelievable. We had the high compression squeeze on the 4 hour, but they're giving a lot back. They've had earnings in the meantime. I'm not really up on what all the sound news is. I'm not into it, but if you want to trade it, you could. Gap rules. Cocoa, I went over. I'm going to go over it again. So Cocoa, new all-time high overnight. But what you're looking for is potential 30-minute lower high on the next bounce for a top fish setup. Poor bass, Paula. I'm sorry. I know. There's just been no way to get it on that runaway train, huh? SoFi, we're holding yesterday's low. Potential daily inverse head and shoulders, not clear. That's clear. That's clear. This is very underdeveloped on the right side. Daily higher low possible. Potential 15-minute bear flag. $734 is your next support, then $725. That you don't want to see this. Now bears are looking at top fish on the next bounce. You're looking for a 15-minute lower high on the next bounce. Bears have the upper hand. Let's see if we can find an entry, Paula. Potential daily bull flag. Coming into 4-hour EMAs. Maybe against 355, because if you're wrong, your stop is right there. So you'd be looking for a hold of yesterday's low and potential continuation. You're definitely not in a gap and go situation. So the closer you can get to 355, the better, because your stop would be nearby. Or if you want to be more loosey-goosey with it, you could give it down to 350, trying to just get in to the runaway train. F. Davy. Head and shoulders isn't clear to me, but I will say it does look like a diamond bearish reversal pattern for sure. I think a top fish against 12.99 makes sense. We were watching this one yesterday. Davey brought it up, and I love the squeeze here on the hourly chart. I really like the high compression squeeze, and it was a pop and flop. We top fish with we double top with 1306 and then quickly rejected. So we'll see what the bulls have in their tank, if anything, to get over 1306. Yep, ideal entry. Anything against $12.99 or $13. ZRX. I saw Crypto Baron, you ask about that in YouTube chat, and I apologize. I know you're a member, and I like to get to all the members' requests in pregame, and sometimes I fall short. Daily lower high anticipated on ZRX USD. We have our second weekly inside bar. Monthly uptrend. Weekly uptrend. Daily downtrend. Daily lower high is what we're looking for here. Where it gets set relative to 1315, we don't know. But now we've made enough room for a daily higher low on the next pullback relative to 8376. So we're looking for a daily higher low here. So I'd be a more comfortable bear first. This would be play one, and this would be play two, looking for a higher low. John is trading full time this week. How fun. Weekly higher low set with a long lower wick of bulls buying the dip. Weekly uptrend. Daily, we're looking for a lower high relative to 1357. 4-hour uptrend and approaching overbought. 4-hour uptrend. We're not technically we are in a daily downtrend. So 4-hour overbought and a daily uptrend is typically where you short. And this is what I'm looking at. Let's see the path. So here, higher high. Higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high, lower low. It's this little pivot right here, right there, that makes this a daily downtrend and makes this 4-hour overbought a potential reverse back burner setup. We're holding the hourly EMAs just fine. We're holding the 15-minute EMAs just fine. I'm sorry, John, I'm not seeing a clear setup except for this 4-hour overbought daily lower high top fish, but the hourly chart says back away from that because the EMAs are holding. No problem, crypto. You know what, Kyle, is so funny? Not funny. I was driving 3 miles down the road the other day for an appointment, and I saw 4 Rivians in 3 miles, and I came home and I added Rivian to my dad's account around 1070 something. Just thinking, I know there's consolidation coming in EV logically. I don't know, but logically it is coming. And man, I see way more Rivians than Lucid. So it was just me. I don't have a lot of growth stocks in my dad's account. So it was just an attempt. So on Rivian, let's see where I put the stop. I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, my stop is right below $10 at $9.98 on my dad's account, just trying to give it room to move. This could be a potential 4-hour bear flag. Yeah, it got a new lower low on the day. Bulls need to get their act together. We're looking for a potential weekly higher low compared to 10.05. Not guaranteed. $10.73 was a double top. Let's see if we can hold $10.73 as support for a potential long. You decided to get out. Oh yeah, I know their financials are bad. But when you have high demand for your body style, which they do, they have a very cool body style, then it makes it interesting. But again, I only have, this is the only growth stock I have in my dad's account. This is it. And it's a small position. Goog, okay, I normally look at Google because Google, Googl has more volume than Goog, so I normally trade Google, but let's look at this. Google has one of the prettier and Goog monthly charts out there, potential monthly cup and handle. Daily lower wick of bulls buying the dip. We have an hourly squeeze. We're right at yesterday's high, 151.46. Your next support, 150.85. So let's see if Google can get something going. I will continue to repeat, this is one of my favorite monthly charts out there. And we're really close to this 155.20, the new all-time high on the potential monthly bull flag. So let's see what we can get going. We're holding the hourly EMAs just fine. Tesla, I like long. So top fish 4 hour overbought. I like that we're getting over this daily resistance 178.18. As long as we hold that area, we have a daily uptrend confirmed. Okay, I'm just going to ask for forgiveness right here because I know Dan doesn't normally do this, but I'm not as good of a person as Dan. I need to go get some coffee. I have coffee ready. I just have to heat it up in the microwave. So y'all just give me 2 minutes and talk amongst yourselves, and I will be right back. Thank you for understanding. If anyone comes in and says, where is that crazy woman? Say she went to go get herself some coffee because she's an addict. Okay? Okay. Okay, coffee is microwaving. Please forgive me. Coffee is trading fuel. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I don't normally do this, YouTubers, public, but I normally get a 10-minute break in order to refresh. Didn't get that, but that's okay. What a sin. I know Mark, right? Do some Jeopardy music. All right, I'm going to go get the microwave, send coffee. I didn't want to make y'all wait for me to make it, so I made it and knew I'd have to microwave it, but that's me taking one for the team. That angelic sound is my microwave. It's so freaking loud. I need to get rid of the microwave. I understand that it's not good for my health, but I will figure that out soon. Okay. YouTubers and TCGers alike, what's your favorite coffee? I like Royal Cup K-Cups. What's your favorite coffee? I need to know because I'm always looking for a better coffee. All right, now I'm going to get my options ready for trading. We have 9.5 minutes. All right, so let's see what we're looking at. SPY, we're testing yesterday's high. I want it to hold. QQQ, I want it to hold. ARM, we already have a position. ARM, we are in the 140s. 140 calls expiring this week. I have a couple left from yesterday's trade. Crowd. I'd be looking at 330s if I trade it. So this is what I do. French market chicory. Oh, you are for real. Like, that is too strong for me, and I'm from Louisiana. Okay, I'm going to write these down. I'm definitely going to save this chat, and I'm going to write it down. Okay, so YouTubers, this is what I do when I'm live. I tell folks this is the strike and expiration I'm looking at for a crowd long if I go long. 1 second. I refill my water bottles. Don't yell at me for plastic abuse. I slurp out of my Stanley, so I use a water bottle during live shows. You're welcome, Chris. Okay, so that's crowd. Let's look at OKTA. OKTA, I may not like the spread. Let's look at it. 106. I'm looking at the 107s. Louisiana French truck. Okay, where's YouTube? Community coffee. Oh, Community is absolutely the best. That's my favorite, and Royal Cup is number 2. I am from Louisiana. I love Community. I do like Vietnamese coffee too. Okay, Roku, I'm looking long as well. I have to take into consideration all these potential daily bull flags and not fight them. Roku will be the toughest trade idea today. If it were to come to fruition, it would be the toughest, because I've been waiting on this one and waiting, and it's just not working. Okay, and then finally, snow. 160. Snow will move like a beast, but if it moves against you, it moves like a beast. So you have to remember that, okay? Way too many names, and I haven't called out any, and I don't like that, so I'm going to have to keep focusing. Interesting. Oh, shake and bake. The Nespresso machine is just too strong for me. Okay, then finally Tesla. I have a position started on Tesla. And I have the 175s. Again, I don't like how many I have open. I'm not proud of it. Not as far as ideas. Don't have a ton of trades open. But I don't like it. I normally cull before we get here. I'm just going to drink some coffee and chill out for a second. ARM I have to watch because I have an open position. OKTA is known for fake outs. I don't want to do that today, so I'm taking OKTA off. Snow, Roku, crowd. Those are 3 potential new trades I'm looking to put on. You got it down to 5. Let's see if I can get it down to 4. Crowd. Roku's so hard. Let me set an alert on Roku. And then move it out the way. I don't care unless it hits that alert. Bright and early native pecan. All right. Missoula, Montana. Well, that I can get behind, Paula. I will definitely. My sister goes there all the time for work. Thank you, Crypto Baron. Thank you, Kyle, Paula, Swarming, Casey, Travis. Y'all are so nice. Okay, AI. AI is losing the daily 50 MA. Weekly higher low, the more likely scenario. 4 hour got oversold. That didn't mark the weekly higher low. That's problematic. 8 hour didn't get oversold. Daily, we need to get back over that 50 MA at 28.14. Again, weekly higher low, the more likely scenario. 4 hour didn't set it. We have enough room now for an hourly higher low compared to yesterday's low. So that's your opportunity to bottom fish it, is an hourly higher low compared to yesterday's low. Attempting to nail the weekly higher low. Hood looks like coin. It is gapping up. Coffee is defrosting my nose right now. Coin is back below yesterday's high. Hood is not. Hood is gapping up. It is stronger than coin right now. We're still below this 1942 resistance, so remember that. Okay, I'm going to watch NVIDIA at open as well because it's so important to the market. Poor Tilray. Okay, market opens in 2 minutes. Check your open orders, check your brokerages. And I'm going to take a deep breath. There goes Roku. Newman's, okay. Good morning, Fat N. Roku's got my attention again now. I'm back up to 5, so we'll see. I'll trade what I see, nothing more, nothing less. Ulta, why do I have Ulta pulled up? It's because if we look at the weekly, we're looking for a weekly higher low. We have a low here from 502.20 from earnings, 502.20. We're coming up on that hot. Looking for a potential weekly higher low relative to 46481. And 4 hour RSI is 26. We'll see if daily opens up oversold. Well, no, it won't. But a flush of $500 would have me really interested in Ulta long, looking for the weekly higher low. Riot, I like the top fish at 12.55. Let me put Bitcoin. I got Bitcoin on the other screen. Come on, Lori. Too many. The most important position you have is the one you're already in. So manage your open positions first. All right, manage your open positions first. GDX is gapping up. Not worried about a rising wedge, just play the gap up. Gap rules apply. Okay, NVDA. All right, open the casino. Riot could be a top fish. I did not have that ready. Dang it. I'm shorting Riot. Stop is 1260. Okay, I'm taking some off at 1223, from 1237 to 1223. Arms looking good. We have positions on it. I have to get off some SMCI positions real quick. Take some off. Okay, Riot, I got some off at 1223. Very relaxed. SMCI looks beautiful. The Ulta flush, no. And you'll notice my focus changes as I see something that I like. Okay, TA would have worked if you took that one. NVDA playing defense. Google getting over yesterday's high. AMD is weak. Tesla is strong. Snow is still indecisive. I'm going to move Snow over here. Roku indecisive, moving it over here. Riot still weak. Crowd not really making a statement yet. And if you're talking to me, I'm sorry, I'll get back to chat in just a second. I stay really focused on the markets when they open. NVIDIA looks great. I'm long NVIDIA. Still short crowd. Excuse me, short Riot. I'm so sorry, short Riot. Long NVIDIA, short Riot. Crowd looks good. I'm here. I'm just looking at all my trades. I'm taking off some more of Riot at 12:23 again. You took F short. Awesome, Davey. Let me find my chat. It does sound like crickets, huh? It's my computer. It sounds like crickets. Bitcoin still coming in. That should help Riot come in. PDD is trying to reclaim the low of yesterday. Nice lower wicker bulls buying the dip, but it's still pretty weak. Tesla's looking good. Riot's looking good. I'm going to take off a little bit more of Riot at 12:15. Bitcoin still pulling back. Crowd looks good. NVDA is falling down, and so is SMCI. That's not good for the overall market. Semis have been leading. NVDA always stops me out when I make an attempt. Not always, but it feels like it. ARM is strong. Crowd is weakening. Riot still rioting to the downside. And this is where I look at it and say, okay, if it were to bounce up to 1224, I see Bitcoin still going down. If it would bounce to the 12 EMA on the 1 minute, I would add to the short. All right, TCG members, do y'all need any ticker request? I'm getting a little break in the clouds here. Tesla's going. Crowd's trying to hang in there. Arms hanging in there. QQQ and SPY are hanging out above yesterday's high. CCJ, okay. Bitcoin's bouncing a little bit now. I got to watch this riot position. We're good and green, so I'm okay. Potential 4-hour bear flag on CCJ. Daily rejecting at the daily 50 EMA. We're still inside yesterday's range with a squeeze. You got a bottom fish attempt at 41.93. High probability of getting stopped out due to that 4-hour bear flag potential. $44.47, $44.20. We have a double top on the weekly. Again, that daily rejection at the daily 50 EMA. It's more bearish than bullish. SNDL. SNDL popping. Potential daily bull flag. Confirming we did a look above. Let's see if it's a look above and fail. 181. We broke it by 1 penny. That's a double top. Potential 4-hour bull flag. Bulls want to see more follow through over $1.82 and then $1.83. An after hours level. Weekly uptrend, daily uptrend, overbought on the daily 4-hour, a little bigger divergence. Bears are top fishing 183. And bulls that are in or need a push over 183 or it could go down. Netflix was taking off a #1 idea list this morning. We've got a tweezer bottom attempting to form here on the 5-minute. 619.18, 619.31 double bottom. We're through yesterday's low. Daily uptrend. Hourly approaching oversold. Daily higher low, the more likely scenario. 4-hour downtrend. You have a clear line in the sand of where you're wrong. 619. Below 619, bears take over. They are below yesterday's low again. Bulls want to see a reclaim of 623. Yep, 1 hour oversold. It could get interesting with Netflix, but remember it has news. CGC is popping, up 8%. We broke below the low of yesterday, quickly reclaimed it. Riot, I'm not adding to it yet. Got an order up here at 12.21 to add to the short again, and then 12.22 to add another scale that I sold. Okay, CGC starts the day with a stair step. Very bullish. We're coming up on this is strong. 737 is your wait. $7, then 710, then 737 are your next resistances. Nice bounce. Bulls bought that dip right there at that 1 minute dip into the 12 EMA. Nice lower wick of bulls buying that dip. Market is bouncing. Triple top, 754, 755. So bears have control as long as 756, let's say, holds as resistance. You can top fish that level with a quick stop out if you're wrong. I like that idea. Right, I got filled on those extra ads. I'll stop out above 1240 if I'm wrong, and I'll still be green. Tesla's looking nice. Tesla looks great. Don't like OKTA, don't like Roku, off the screen. Google struggling here at yesterday's high. AMD below yesterday's close. Apple, 2-minute trend change to the bulls here. Let's see if we can get above yesterday's closing price. Tesla strong. ARM looking good. QQQ, nice recovery. SPY, nice recovery. Bitcoin with a nice recovery. Again, I stop out above 1240. Let me go put my stops in place. ARM, we're in profit on our ARM position from yesterday. Okay, let me get back to YouTube chat, see what I missed. Trading futures is much more it's not more complicated, but definitely more risk. Precious metals, do I have a short term? I think that was a blow off top is what it looked like last week on gold. So I'm definitely a little more bearish on gold and metals. So we'd be looking for an hourly lower high on the next bounce. And then does that make a daily head and shoulders? So hourly lower high on the next bounce. So yes, a short-term bearish bias on the metals. Proud, nice green candle. Come on, NVIDIA. Riot getting close to getting stopped out of the remaining position. AMD, potential 2-minute bear flag. Snow, we're down here testing low of day. Ulta is trying to recover. I like Ulta long as 500 can hold. Remember, we're looking for a potential daily higher low compared to 502.20, and we're looking for a weekly higher low. And 4 hour got oversold. We're now bouncing. That's why I'm watching Ulta. Let's go flip through the major names here. Apple, 2-minute trend change to the bulls. Amazon to the bears. NVIDIA needs to get over 956.99 for a 2-minute trend change to the bulls. Tesla is bullish. Let's look at market ratios. That's what I haven't done yet. Okay, y'all ready? So Tesla is definitely more bullish than anybody else, and Netflix is more bearish. You see the green? Tesla over SPY means Tesla is outperforming SPY. Netflix over SPY negative means SPY is outperforming Netflix. So Netflix is the short today, Tesla is the long until the bulls and bears prove otherwise. Microsoft pretty flat, Google pretty flat. All right, we could have guessed that, but that looks good for confirmation. Our QQQ is still holding yesterday's high as support. Let's look at our sectors, starting with the largest one, XLK. Right here, this is XLK. That's technology. We're up here testing 2-minute resistance, and that's yesterday's high. We have XLF looking for a 2-minute lower high. XLV testing high of day. XLY, pretty strong, that has Tesla in it. Semis are pulling back here. Apple, 2-minute uptrend. Communications, 2-minute downtrend. And industrials, new high of day. So we have a nice mixed bag out there. Market internals, looking at those now, we're positive 224 on tick. ADD is positive. Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit. That's helping the riot trade. MDLZ. Mondelez. Looking for a potential daily higher low compared to 70.14. We have a double bottom at that level right now. Looks like we have a dividend tomorrow for 425. 42 cents, 42.5 cents. Please check that if you're trading it. You're going to want to know that. Could artificially decrease price or really decrease price. We're dipping below yesterday's low. Four-hour not oversold. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Didn't hit mute soon enough. That was terrible. Okay, so we're oversold on the hourly as we look for a daily higher low, potential daily double bottom, dividend tomorrow. Be careful with this name. That's a tough trade setup. You don't know what's going to happen. AAL looks wonderful. Breaking over yesterday's high. 15.15 is your next resistance. Hourly is overbought, and we're not in a daily uptrend. So 15.15 is where bears will be waiting here to see if they can top fish. But right now, bulls have control. 2-minute higher high, plenty of room for a 2-minute higher low on a pullback. 1 second. What's going on with Reddit? Wow, what a big pullback on Reddit. SPY testing yesterday's high. QQQ testing yesterday's high. ARM approaching 2-minute support. Crowd looking okay. I really like how Ulta is performing today. We'll see if it can put in a low. Still below the daily 50 MA on AMD. Reddit pretty weak. Let's look at ALAB. ALAB is weak. On the next bounce, bears will be looking for a 2-minute lower high on ALAB, a newer IPO. Okay. I wanted to look at something. Oh, DJT. Let's see. Digital World Acquisition. Up 45%. This could be on back burner watch for first 5-minute oversold after this big gap up. Let's see, do they have options? They're going to be ridiculous. Implied vol. Yeah, no options. All right, let me go check out chat. Thank you. Ulta to enter. Ulta, I was looking for it to hold the low of yesterday, which it did, 505.26. It broke it by 26 pennies. So that's what I was looking for an entry. And now I missed it. So now I'm looking for a 5-minute higher low on a pullback, looking for that weekly higher low for a swing. I like trading options on Ulta. Crowd testing high of day. Nvidia testing yesterday's closing price. ARM 2-minute EQ. Hey Kip, from my understanding, I'm not Canadian and I have no direct firsthand experience, but Interactive Brokers is available in Canada, and I've used Interactive Brokers in the US and really liked it. So maybe that's an option for you. You can check that out. Crowd's looking good. Tesla, a little potential 5-minute bear flag. 2-minute 12 EMA is acting as support. Tilray is bumping. GRWG up testing the high of yesterday. CGC up 15%. We held the low of yesterday. Actually, broke the low of yesterday by 20 cents, but nice bounce. 797 is yesterday's high. That's going to be a tall order. So bears will be waiting up here at 797. Let's see. Are we 15-minute overbought yet? Yeah, we are. 30-minute overbought yet? Approaching. It may take hourly overbought to get up to 797. ARM looks like it's breaking bull. I can tell by my account balance that we are breaking bull out of this 2-minute EQ. Market is bouncing. We have data in 1 minute. Data in 1 minute. PayPal, okay. ARM is testing yesterday's high. PayPal, we're up here testing 67.25. That is a double top right now, 67.25, 67.23. Bryant's still coming down nicely. Yeah, PayPal double top. Be careful with that. Potential daily bull flag. It doesn't confirm till it's officially over 67.25. More definitively is a better word instead of officially. MU over yesterday's high by 35 cents. New blue sky. Bulls want a little more follow through to feel more comfortable about that. I would keep it on back burner watch if you want a position. Pins had a big day yesterday. I think it was an upgrade. Let me see if I can figure that out. Let's see, Pinterest, $48 upgrade today. I guess that was today, yeah. So they had an upgrade, but I thought they had an upgrade yesterday. I don't know what sparked yesterday's rally, but pretty big give back today. So now on the next bounce, you're looking for a 5-minute lower high. Bears will be looking to pounce on this against 37.27 due to the size of this pullback, breaking down to a new lower low, potential 5-minute bear flag. You're looking for a bounce to short. F, 2-minute bear flag, agreed. Breaking bear. If you don't get a lot of follow through, be careful. Yesterday's low, 1274. So right now we got a double bottom. Nice squeeze still. You want more follow through, or this could be a handoff to the bulls here at 1276. Yesterday's low, 1274. BKTX got news of study results on weight loss, and they are having a good day. They did have an offering back here, something to think about, or just at least keep in the back of your mind. We're in gap fill territory. Gap fills at 88.61. We're almost there. That would be a target. 88.61 fills the gap. Daily uptrend. And we need to get over 99.41 in order to get a weekly uptrend. It's all about 88.61. Otherwise, bears pounce. Yeah, I think we're in a hot, messy range too, John. I traded oil last week, successfully once, unsuccessfully the second time, and I just kind of like, okay, I'm going to back up. Because what we're looking for is a monthly lower high. That can be set this month, next month, or the next month. So I'm front running this monthly lower high, and it's like I had no evidence that that's close to being set, so I have to be careful. We could get a daily higher high out of this. We retraced about 45%. So daily higher high, yeah, is still possible here. Daily higher low is set. 4-hour uptrend, potential probably 6-hour bull flag. Yep, bulls have this. Sorry, I just gotta go check on Riot. Yep, fine. Bulls have control of this for now. We have API estimates after hours and inventory tomorrow. Yeah, this is a mess. We're our inside bars, okay? We're inside on the hourly. We're inside on the 4-hour. We're inside on the daily. That's why you have a choppy mess. Inside on the weekly. You see that, John? Inside weekly, inside daily, inside 4-hour, inside hourly. Inside 30 minutes. That's why you got a choppy range. Inside 15 minutes. Mess. Absolute mess. So let's see how this 5-minute unwinds here, but all of these inside ranges have your volume and your liquidity drying up, and you have bulls and bears probing for that liquidity. Yep, hot, messy range is right. Okay, thank you, Donald. MNMD, all right. NMND was unable to get through yesterday's high definitively. We broke it by 6 cents and then pulled back. Nice squeeze on the 4-hour. That's a double top with yesterday's high. Now bears are looking for a 5-minute lower high. And the question is, okay, 5-minute lower high, and then do we get a higher low? We have enough room for a higher low. We'll see if the bulls can get that. Oh, you're talking about a crypto broker. Yeah, I can't help you. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is for Europe or Canada. Tesla. Potential 5-minute bull flag. Don't like the upper wicks on the 10-minute chart or the 15-minute chart. You don't want to see that, but still okay for now. Remember, my stop is 1240 for Riot on my short. Crowd's looking good. Arm's looking great. Let's see, where's my arm? I'm in at 445 yesterday, and now those calls are, I have it in 2 different accounts, but those calls are at 550. And we got it. I got in at 4:45 on the live stream yesterday. I have 7 remaining in that account and 2 in another. ENPH, sure. Come on, arm. Don't slide down just because I gave you a compliment. ENPH, daily inside bar. Four-hour potential bear flag. Hourly EMAs are overhead. Bears have control of this chart. 110.94 is your support from yesterday. Then you're looking down at 106.49. Monthly lower high, the more likely scenario. Weekly lower high, the more likely scenario. Daily rejecting at the daily 50 EMA. 4-hour lower high, the more likely scenario. Hourly lower high, the more likely scenario. 15-minute lower high, the more likely scenario. Okay, we got Bitcoin bounce a little more than I would like. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Just gonna check on things. Let's go check on SPY. SPY got a new high of day without follow through. It's a double top right now with a high of day, 521.44, 521.50. We want more follow through. QQQ, more definitive new high of day. Looking good. Squeeze, firing long. Potential daily bull flag still in play. Apple's testing yesterday's close, lower high right now. On the 2-minute, AMD is weak. Google's strong, new high of day. And Ulta, I still like that trade setup. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining TCG. If you want to check us out, you can check us out at ChartGuys.com. And if you're like, I am not interested in a membership, we have a lot of free resources here. We have a crypto corner. We have a cannabis hub. We have educational videos. We have a whole TNA free video guide. You don't have to join in order to get value out of our resources. We just want to be here for you. And if you ever decide it is something you want, we're here. You're welcome, Donald B. Okay, I got one more request from TCG members. Sound potential daily bear flag forming. 4-hour EMAs overhead. Hourly 50 EMA rejecting price. We got over yesterday's high and now we're coming back in. Getting hit over the head with that hourly 50 EMA. See if bulls can get back over 630. Odds favor a lower high here on the 10-minute and 5-minute due to the size of that pullback. Oh, awesome, Z Zapsky. Which one was it? I'm interested. Which one was it? Because I feel like I lost track of trades at the beginning because I had Tesla on before we opened. I had ARM on before we opened. And then I put Riot short on. And it's like I feel like I lost track of some trades and I don't like that feeling. So hopefully you are where you need to be and everything worked out. All right, TCGers, YouTubers, I'm glad you are here. Thank you for joining me. And I'm going to take just a second break and then I will be right back. Thank y'all for being here. Oh, the lipstick's gone, darn. And that's not a martini glass right there. That's just the light and the design on that credenza. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Use stop losses.